This song reminds me of just finishing my 2-story house on my really good world and then making a pen for my dogs. They loved it. This also reminds me of every single memory I've ever spent in this game and all of the times I've cried, died, and had to restart after falling in lava, being blown up by creepers, etc. I'm gonna take a break from Fortnite, Halo, COD, Ark, Skyrim, and even Titanfall 2 to play the best game ever created, Minecraft. Story from a 13-year-old. 6 years ago, when I was 7, I played Minecraft all the time. I had many friends, most older than me, but one friend in particular, we'll call him Brett. Brett was my best friend. We even met in person one time. He would cheer me up on a bad day all the time, but one day he told me that he was gonna log off. So I said my goodbye and he never logged on. Until one day I DM'd him and he responded after almost 6 years in July 2020. I was shocked, jumped with tears and joy, and we became friends again, making me relive my memories. I remember my first Minecraft world. It was way back when they added beds. I had this little house made in a hill on a small island. Inside of the house was made from glass and dirt. I only needed like 4 chests for my stuff. I made a gigantic hole to bedrock, 9x9 or something like that. I remember venturing to caves. I remember the first time dying in lava. And next time bringing a chest with me so I could hide my valuable stuff there while going through lava. I remember looking for hacks on internet to have more diamonds. Those were nice times, but we should live for the future and stop fighting the change, because we love our memories. Live and let live. Good night/day. I see everybody else sharing their stories about Minecraft, so let me share one of my stories. I was maybe around 2 or 3, and my brother was 6 or 7. I remember him coming into my room with our parents' phone with some Minecraft video on. Either a Stampy video or a Minecraft music parody. We'd spend ages just watching Minecraft videos. Then, around a year or 2 later, we got an Xbox 360 and our first game, Minecraft. Once we set it up, we would spend hours building or playing survival together until our bedtime. One day, he was going to a sleepover for 2 days, and I got the brightest idea ever. Build him a water park. After all, it was summer. I remember starting after he left, telling my mom about it, and generally just excited. Granted, we were young, and we didn't really know how to build like Grian, but that didn't stop me. I remember I made it in a mountain area, and on the highest mountain. I made a giant water slide that had a huge drop. After that, I made the pool, and then a snack bar, and then a bathroom, and then some umbrellas, and so on. It took me those entire 2 days. After he got back, I basically dragged him down into the basement to grab his controller and boot up the Xbox. Before loading into the game, I told him to cover his eyes, and he did. The first world that showed up was summertime. I loaded it in and then moved him to the giant water slide, and then I told him to open your eyes. Needless to say, in his young brain he found it incredible. However, when we updated our Xbox, all our Minecraft data was wiped, including summertime. But we remade it together and called it Summertime 2. Clever, I know. I still have it on the Xbox 360, but we've moved on. I've moved on to my laptop for random Steam games, and he is doing the same, but with gun games. I still miss spending time with him, but we don't really have any interests in common anymore, including Minecraft. When my dad dies, this is what he wants me to play at his funeral. He's the one who taught me how to play all the games I played as a kid. I respect him, not just because he's my father, but because he was there for me, more than anybody has been. I once told him I would repay him with anything he wanted on this earth in the future. Even if it meant spending $1 million, all he said in response was, "I don't need money, my dream house, my dream car, or the latest piece of technology you could find for me. As long as my little girl is here with me and happy, I couldn't ask for more." I remember when this song played in the background in my brother's room. He loved this game very much, as I remember today when he was discussing all sorts of buildings with friends all over the room. It was 2011, and he always ran into my room with a request to launch this game. It was cool that he made friends in the game, and when he walked away, a pleasant melody played in the background. Or when I first decided to try to play this game with my brother, we broke trees. While he was building a house, I went to the mine to mine coal. When at night, instead of sleeping, we ran to kill zombies together. I hope he had fun playing with me, and when we needed to go back to bed, I read him tales under which he fell asleep. As I remember today, he fell asleep and this song played on the computer. I listened to her looking at my brother. I constantly picked him up for school, hugging him at the end, and after school I constantly came for him. He ran to me, shouting my name after jumping into my arms. Every day we walked. I drove him through the parks, rode him on the rides. We spent every day together. I tried to devote as much time to him as possible. I really loved him. In 2012, when he crossed the road and a car hit him to death, he died 2 days before his 8th birthday. To this day, I remember his pleasant childhood laugh that made me laugh too. I write this trying to hold back the tears, but remembering his voice and angelic smile, the tears themselves come out. "2014. How can I turn off that annoying music? 2020. Cries. That isn't some random comment, same as a couple others. I've been playing Minecraft for 6 years now, and still I play it every day, exploring new servers, new communities, new friends, but sometimes you just fall into memories, very sad flashbacks. And those times, I ran Minecraft 1.7 and would create new survival worlds. Every time I enjoyed it. I will never forget this game. It's a part of my soul. Yes, I am only 14, I know, but that doesn't matter if you love something as much as I love Minecraft. If I have children, I will show them Minecraft. That old game on my old PC from 2020, and what about music? Yes, this music. I think I'm not alone. Who wants to have this song, Sweden, as his farewell music? When I die, the only wish I will have is to meet my family and play this song in the background. I would not be happier than to see my family and listen to the deep and strong part of my heart. Flashback, that old game. I am crying and I'm not alone. I love Minecraft and I am not alone. I will never forget this game and I am not alone. I love you, Minecraft. 14-year-old teen from Middle Europe. That was kind of hard to translate into freaking English. Here's a wholesome story. 2 years ago, I went to a camp. Now, you were only allowed to go for 3 years, and the only way you could go back was as a kitchen worker or a cabin counselor. So we really had to make the most of it. I got a cabin with the best crew of guys, and I'll never forget them. We sat and listened to Minecraft discs through the night, but Stall stood out. Me and a kid named Aiden did the same dance on repeat for nearly 2 hours as a competition, and only to the disc Stall. Whenever I hear the name or music, it brings a tear to my eye. This was our last year to go, but unfortunately we weren't allowed to because of COVID. We had told each other to all go the same week for the previous year, and it sucks I couldn't make more memories this year. But I'm glad I had the chance to have such an amazing time with those boys while I could. Truly one of the most happiest moments in my life. No worries, fear, nothing, just joy.